Hey everybody, Dr. Jason Nobles coming to you today with another Wellness Way Quick Tips. Today we're going to be talking about eating for weight loss. The reason why is because there's so much confusion out there. If you go on Google, you are going to find all these things that work for some people that don't work for others, or things that are starvation diets or this, that, or the other that are designed to get you to lose weight with a goal of being a certain number on a scale. That's not what we want, because the number on the scale, for example, doesn't represent how healthy you are, and that's our true goal. We don't want to be a certain number, we want to be healthy. So today, talking about eating for weight loss is designed really to help your body function better, not just lose weight, because a healthy functioning body does not hold on to excess pounds of water weight because of inflammation, or excess body fat because the body will only store fat if it has to keep you safe, okay? So today, the first topic we're going to be talking about is, as always with the Wellness Way, get tested. So I put a couple examples up on the board, including mine on the bottom, because we want to talk about the misconception of food allergies versus what's good for you, okay? Because if you look at the one on the top, you'll see things like coffee and eggs and tons of different vegetables and chocolate and walnuts and rye, sage, pumpkin, all these different spices and everything that can be very beneficial to people as far as different health aspects. And when we look at that person, well, that person's going to be very sick by eating healthy foods, okay? Now you look at mine, I don't really have that many and none that really affect me, except we look, onion, pepper, yeast, things that are very, very common that you don't necessarily go and buy off the shelves and eat. Right? Onion powder is in a whole bunch of different substances. Pepper is in just about everything on the planet. So from that aspect, I don't have many, but as I started to avoid these couple things, my swelling, my bloating, my inflammation went down and I lost weight, right? Without really trying, by just not eating certain things that are actually quite beneficial for your health that weren't beneficial for my health. So step one has to be, in order for you to get healthier, you have to get tested, because if you don't know what you don't know, you don't know, right? So you want to make sure that you're going into any type of program designed to help get you healthier. You have to know what's good for you and what's bad for you personally, okay? Now, next, we're going to be talking about eating real food. That's not real food, okay? These are industrial products that actually have been sitting on the shelves in our office for 10 years now. 8 years now, I'm sorry. So from left to right, 8 years, 7 years. And the funny thing about it is, bugs love to eat. Bugs love real food. Ants, wasps, flies, bees, beetles, whatever they are. They will come and you will find them on real food. They never touch this stuff, okay? If a bug won't eat it, you don't eat it. Simple as that. So once again, we're talking about what's going into your body. If your body doesn't even recognize these things, if bugs won't eat it, your body is not going to recognize it. And they're going to be however many calories are in here, and I don't care about calories, however many calories of synthetic garbage that your body is going to get bogged down with, and you're not going to be functioning right, okay? So if you can't function right, you can't be healthy, you can't lose weight. So you got to start by putting in real food. What is real food? Well, it's vegetables, it's fruits, it's lean meats, it's nuts, it's seeds, and that's about it. The earth provides real food, okay? Fast food joints provide, I don't know what really to call it, but it's not food, okay? It's products that are designed to taste good, to trick your brain to say it tastes good, but they have zero health benefits whatsoever, okay? Now, the next step is know what your body specifically needs. Now, from a food aspect, we talked about getting your food allergies tested. So from there, you can avoid certain foods and live in a happy realm of foods you're not allergic to and go crazy, okay? Like I said, calories, I don't care. If you're eating food that benefits your health, eat as much of it as you can, okay? Next step, what is your body actually made of? So when we look at this breakdown, your body composition is actually about 45% protein, 35% fat, 5% carbohydrate, and the rest is some vitamins and minerals. Now, when you look, if you were to eat a diet consistent with that, one, you would start losing weight because you're going very low carb. Okay, if you ate 2,000 calorie diet is about 100 grams of carbs to support your basic body's function. Okay, now, as we talk about exercise and things like that, those percentages are going to change from what you actually need to take in to help your body heal up and recover afterwards. Okay, but then when you take a look and see what your brain is actually made of, your brain is about 61% fat, 35% protein, and only 4% sugar. Okay, so when you look at that, you can tell that your body on a daily basis needs carbohydrates. It needs sugar, it needs glucose and things like that to function properly, right? It doesn't need high fructose corn syrup or processed sugars, but it needs glucose. It needs sugars from fruits, from fibers and things like that that we actually need to work normally. And that's the biggest point I'm trying to get across. If we want to function normally, that means we're healthy. Okay? So if we're feeding our brain, you look at things like the food pyramid, the lowest amount of proteins, carbs, or fats on there is fats. It's that very top little thing that says eat sparingly. Well, the question is, are we sicker today or healthier today than when the food pyramid came out, right? Is there more or less heart disease? Is there more or less diabetes? Is there more or less cancers? The answer is more, more, more. So we started flipping this and eating the exact opposite of what our body and brain is composed of, and we started getting sicker and sicker and sicker. It's simple, really, when you look. Eat what your body is made of, and then you have a fighting chance, okay? And lastly, the last thing I really want to get across is eat with purpose. Okay, what do I mean by that? Well, simply put, if you went out and bought a really nice car, let's say you wanted to buy a Maserati. Maserati's in your driveway. Maserati comes with an owner's manual, and it has certain requirements that that car needs to function optimally. They'll say, put certain amount of PSI in the tires, use a certain oil, use a certain radiator, use a certain coolant with whatever additives, use a certain octane of gasoline, okay? Now, are you gonna go to the gas station if that says fill up with 89 octane and you go and you put in diesel? Brand new Maserati. You're not gonna do it, right? Because what's gonna happen? Well, you're gonna have to spend a buttload of money trying to get that car fixed because you just put a bunch of junk into it. It's the same thing as the human body. The owner's manual is quite simple. Get tested for food allergies and eat what your body's made of. That's it. That's your owner's manual. Your owner's manual does not say, eat junk until you get sick and then just take it in and get a tune-up. That's not how the body works. The body breaks down just like a car would. So if you keep putting the wrong fuel into it, if you keep putting a little sugar in the tank, if you keep, one tire slightly less inflated than the rest, the car is not going to function properly. But we pay more attention and take better care of that car than we do ourselves because we don't want to pay the huge amount of money it takes to get that car fixed, but we will with ourselves. So here's the deal. Car insurance works fantastic. Car insurance does not cover maintenance. It covers damage. That's the way, in my opinion, health insurance should be. It shouldn't cover maintenance because maintenance is easy. Maintenance is going to the grocery store and not buying a bunch of crap, right? Maintenance is putting what your body needs into your system and allowing it to function normally. We keep the insurance around just in case something really bad happens, okay? So that's my 2 cents. Now, as we go through, if you eat with purpose, if you eat to fuel your body's machinery isn't going to break down. It just needs a couple testing here and there just to make sure everything is functioning as it should before something goes bad. And that's why you need a Wellness Way practitioner on your side because they're going to be able to say, oh, this isn't looking quite right. We're just going to run a quick test, see what's going on. Oh, it's just a matter of this. We can make a little tweak here and there, okay? So the biggest thing when we eat with purpose is food, right? Make a conscious choice and realize one thing and one thing more importantly than anything else. You get to make the choice what goes in your body. You do, right? So if you're going to a grocery store or you're going out to eat, you get to decide, will I get the salad Will I get the big, slimy, greasy cheeseburger full of gluten and all this other garbage they put on it? You get to decide. Okay, you get to decide what food you make at home. You get to decide what food you buy at the grocery store. You get to decide how you fuel yourself to get the most out of yourself. Okay? Make sure you're putting the proper things in to get out what you want, because you're going to start to notice things. As you start putting in junk, that's going to be your return. Slowly over time, it's going to get worse and worse and worse, but we create a new normal for ourselves that we adapt and we deal with it. Take a amputee, somebody who comes back from war and they have a mechanical arm. They adapt really quick to their new normal, where we look at it as saying, I don't know how you're doing it, but human beings adapt really well. Don't adapt to eating junk food and living on a couch and feeling like garbage all the time, because you will, and you'll feel like that's just your new normal and that's just the way life is, okay? So make sure we're putting the good stuff in if you want to get the good stuff out. Proper maintenance is way more important than catastrophic, right? Take care of yourself daily, every day, multiple times a day. Every time you eat, make sure you're putting the proper octane fuel into your system if you want to keep running normally, okay? All right, I want to thank you guys. This has been Dr. Jason Nobles with another Wellness Way Quick Tip. Have a great day and God bless.